My name is Saul Ebema. I was born in Southern Sudan. My parents grew up as Christians, and they tried hard to raise us into God-fearing children. I used to hear about the war, and we saw lots of refugees pass through my village running away from the war. But really, it never dawned on me that one day it would affect me, until when my village was attacked. And we had just finished eating dinner when we began to hear noise outside. People were screaming, people were shouting, and there were gunshots all over the place. One of the soldiers, the militia, broke in, and then they pushed my dad down. They began to beat us. All of a sudden, they got this machete, and they began to chop my parents into pieces. They poured gasoline and burned them in front of my brother and I. Then all of a sudden, the doors were opened, and some people came in to rescue us. My brother and I were untied and were taken with a bunch of survivors to a refugee camp in Uganda. There was not enough food. So my brother was 14 years, and we had to be our parents. We had to do all we could do to survive. Then one uneventful evening, my brother and I had just come back from the well, fetching water from the well. Then we were kidnapped by the Sudanese People's Liberation Army, taken and trained as soldiers. Some nights I cried, some nights I thought of committing suicide, but every time I thought of that, I'll remember the words of my mother, that God will make a way where there seems to be no way. And every time I thought of committing suicide, there's that hope that came in that God would make a way. Although I was mad at God, when that thought came in, I would feel peaceful, I would feel comfort. So one day my brother and I decided to escape. And when they realized that we were planning to escape from the rebel camp, my brother was shot dead, and I had to go back into the camp and continue fighting. But luckily for me, in the year 2000, I was able to escape. Right now, I'm working as a hospice chaplain, and I'm also doing my doctorate in ministry at Northern Seminary. And I'm serving God, doing hospice, being there for people who are dying. And I believe my experiences of death have really prepared me and equipped me to offer comfort to the families who are experiencing a loved one who is dying. God saved my life to be able to serve Him, and I'm grateful to be able to do that.